Well, good afternoon, friends. How's everyone? We're just finally unpacked completely from our road show this weekend, where we were in Des Moines at the Quarter Horse Show. It was an awesome show and met some awesome friends. We have some new friends that are part of our crew now in terms of our groupies. So welcome to our group of Stone Feather Road, all of you that are joining us from this past weekend. We had a great time, great weather in Des Moines, and sold a lot of fun stuff. So we're in the process now of regrouping. We're buying again. I'm just looking right today at some beautiful white buffalo squash blossom necklaces. So anyway, that's a little trivia to start with. What I want to do is get through the auction preview. It's really a spectacular auction this week. I keep saying this as we've been building it, but you know, when I start to look at the pieces, I go, oh, these are great pieces. So there's some fun pieces in here. Quite a lot of turquoise in terms of some rings, great pendant, great necklace, some really nice pieces. So jump in. If you have not, I'm going to encourage you because I think that there is bidders tendency to hold back. If you have not registered, you go, I don't want to go through the registration process. So cancel that thought. Go ahead and register today after the video and just get into our system. That way, if you want to log in, use your password, and bid at any time during the week or at the end of the auction on Sunday night, you already have gone through that process. And because I think there's a huge holdback where you might see something on Sunday night and go, I'm already not signed up, so I just don't want to bid. And if for those of you that are regulars and have been bidding, please share it with your friends. So the thing that we're attempting to do is we actually have had a tough time getting everyone signed up and on. I'll be very honest with you at that. I'm contemplating how we're going to go forward with the auctions, and we may start to back off of them if we can't get more of our friends to just join in the bidding process. Doesn't mean to jack up prices. It just means to go ahead and sign up and go ahead and be a part of it. Much of what we're selling right now is at cost or below. And that doesn't work as a business model. I can just be honest with you all about that. So we've got to get it to a point where it becomes something that makes sense for us to do. And right now we've worked through it. Some weeks it makes sense. A lot of weeks it has not made sense. So if you can share it and encourage some friends who you think might like some of the beautiful pieces that we offer, sterling silver and Navajo pearls and turquoise and great fun blankets, and some of it's very inexpensive. The blankets are not a big investment. Even at the buy now, I think they're like $35 or $39. But we do, some great shawls. This one retails at $169 is the buy now on it. But it's a fabulous fall piece. So you just never know what we're going to put on. Last week we sold a beautiful small scale elk rack that was vintage for $80. That was a steal. A steal on any auction, even up at Waverly, at the auction up at the big horse sale in Waverly. That would have brought probably $250 to $400, an elk rack like that. Very, very nice. So Miss Deidre got an awesome buy. I believe it was Deidre that got it. So anyway, share us, join us. Make sure to take a peek each week, and there might just be one thing that intrigues you, and that's our goal and our hope is that there's a couple things each week that make kind of sense to play with and to bid on. I would say vote on, right? Because it's coming near voting time. Oh dear Lord, I'm not going there. So at any rate, just one of the fun things is this, and also we're getting into gift giving. So keep that in mind. Help support the small businesses instead of Amazon. Okay, we've got better prices even than Amazon on our auctions for sure. So this is it's a world flask. Okay, the worldly, I guess, drinker who would want to put a little bit of schnapps or something in this, and they're going snowmobiling or they're going for a hike or walk or wherever you would use it. Anyway, you get a little geography along with a little bit of something of libations inside the little flask. But these are stainless steel. This one is see how ounce, 8 ounce. So not too big, just a nice size, but kind of fun. All right, this is one of my cuff designs. These are the pieces that I design. I don't do many of these online. We have a private cuff collectors page on Facebook that we normally do these with, but I've added a couple in now and then just to give you a little sense of it. Anybody who wins, you actually get put into our cuff collectors group, which is a private group. And this one is done in a beautiful turquoise tones. There's sage green, and then these fun little peacock stones. It's actually turquoise that has been painted. So really kind of fun, in crystals. And it's got that, just a sweet little fit at the wrist. This will fit anywhere from a size 6 to about a 7 1/4, 7.5 wrist. It has 2 size adjustments. Easy on, easy off. Looks like you have 4 bracelets, but you only have 1. Most people who buy one of these pieces come back and buy many, many, many others over time. Partly because of the fit, and of course the other part is because they're beautiful on. This is our awesome, it's like a 2.5, 3-inch wide, and it's a cuff, beautiful cuff bracelet in black. I wear a couple of these size. I like the comfort and just the feel of them. They just have that kind of like, they're gripping you, holding onto your wrist kind of feel. This has 3 snap adjustments, so it's going to fit from a size 6 wrist on up to, I think, probably an 8 or maybe even an 8.5. And it has cowhide, and it has that beautiful turquoise, it's a howlite stone, and then the little brass spots and beads. Very comfortable. It's actually a unisex piece. A guy could wear it as well. And then this one is, it's gorgeous, sterling bezeled. So this is all sterling. This is a stunning piece. And this beautiful agate. There's smoky quartz. And this has a specific kind of agate. I don't remember the name of it, but I think it's probably on the descriptives. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Just a real statement. All set in sterling. It's a showpiece. Very, very nice. And we have the beautiful shawl wrap. And the shawl wrap is done in the copper tones, and it has some undertone of navy, burgundy, black. It's just really a beautiful piece to wear. And actually, I'm going to show it to you on because it's one of my favorite pieces in our shawl collection. And this color is stunning. Goes with all the turquoise and the spiny oyster. And actually will go with my outfit for the day. Oh, how much do I love that already. The camera is reflecting spot on in color. I didn't plan this outfit for it either, but it works. Now, of all days, I don't have my belt on, but normally, if I were to put this on you in the store, I would go ahead and if I had my belt on, I would belt it here, just in the front, and then let the back go. Look how beautiful it is from the back. And it just has a nice flow, gives you a nice linear look. It's that piece that you can throw really over a coat, over a sweater, a shirt, tank, kind of anything. It's an Italian fabric, and it has some fringe off the end, but you can wear it open, just which is very beautiful like this, gorgeous necklace, or 2 or 3 or 4, depending on if you have any reservation about size. And then again, if you drop a belt down here, this is really a beautiful elongated look. Very nice. Here's 2 neck pieces that are in the spiny oyster family. This one's a beautiful sterling set. Here, let me get up and get color. There you go. You can see kind of the matrix in the spiny oyster. It's a shell. It really is kind of taken over in terms of, I hate to say popularity because that sounds trendy, and I hate trend. I love classics. So it really has filled a gap that was left by the shortage and the depletion of coral, red coral. Now you're starting to see red spiny oyster, purple spiny oyster, and then these beautiful light oranges and deep burnt oranges. But just a really beautiful piece that you can wear all the way up because you can shorten it, or you can drop it down to about an 18-inch. So 18 would be the length on it to go. But all of this snap here will shorten clear up into here, so you can kind of play it however you want to wear it. But that's a really lovely, lovely piece. This one is a great, similar kind of a feel. And it's done with sterling silver Navajo pearls. And these are all polished and made really one at a time. Beautiful sterling. There has then been spiny oyster. Yeah, somebody's loving that. Spiny oyster that is popped in between here. And then this beautiful chain. It's all been oxidized. So oxidized is that kind of it's what would be probably like an older patina to a really beautiful old piece, where it's gotten a little bit darker in terms of the sterling silver. And so on some of the newer pieces, where they don't want a shiny effect and they patina it with there's a couple different ways to do it. I don't know how they did this one, but there's ways we do it, even with some things that we do. But this has kind of that perfect patina. And the patina in here, this really dark, this will soften as you wear it on your skin. It won't be such a hard, defined, where it's shinier, and then where it's not. This will all kind of soften out as you wear it against your skin. But this is a beautiful piece as well. Very, very nice, with some Navajo pearls and then this fine oyster. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh, this one. I know someone who's looking at this. There's already, I'm sure, one bidder on this piece. It's a local customer of ours. So this is a really unique piece. Ton of bezeled work on these. And you've got some green and some blue stones in here. The cool thing about it is that it is set up to be a hook in to a necklace like this, or you can use this large scale bail, and look at the bail details. So in other words, you actually could use this bail for anything. So this bail pops off. You could actually use it for another necklace and another hook in. You could be very creative with this piece. It's actually a great versatile piece. And then you can just hook necklace in like this, or you can hang it off of the bail. Okay, beautiful piece. It is a signed piece. It is L. James, and it's written in cursive. I always love when they write in cursive in the signature in the back. I don't know why. Because cursive is now a unique language because not everybody knows it. So I guess it's a privileged language now, cursive is. But a very, very beautiful piece. You can see the size and scale, quite strong. Stands on its own. You could also layer other pieces with it. Very, very nice. This is a vintage, so I bought this out of a private collection. This has kind of a fun history in my mind anyway, to me. My mom is an avid collector of fetish, Native American fetish pieces, which are the little animal creatures that are carved and done on strands. And sometimes it's with Tishi beads and turquoise, all kinds of different things, usually in very beautiful colors. She has some that are neutral, she has some that are colored. But her very first fetish was a sweet little sterling bird one like this. And so this brings back, really, it's just very delicate. It's very feminine. It's quite a lovely piece. And it's older. It has quite a bit of patina. Now, when something has a patina or it's oxidized, this is an example of oxidization over time that was natural, okay? Because they wouldn't have oxidized this originally. So this one, if you actually wanted to lift the color a bit, all you do is take a sterling cloth and just lay this on kind of a flat, a towel of some sort, but not one that's thick, so more of a flat, more of a cheesecloth kind of a thing. And then you just softly polish it, just to the patina you want, sometimes just to lift the bird a little bit. I probably would on this one. I'd lift it just a titch. And I could even do that I don't know why I didn't do it, but anyway, I like to show you the patina of it. But this is a very sweet piece, and I'm guessing 40 years for sure in that realm, maybe a little longer. I can't totally date it, but probably 40 for sure. It has some little birds and some big birds. Very sweet. A worthy piece. This is a very fun copper piece. It's actually a production piece that we bought. I don't do many production pieces, but I'm a lover of copper. I love copper. Look how it is, even with this beautiful. Okay. Copper, copper, copper. Oh, here I go with my hat. This always is a bad ending when I do that. Oh, I made it. So I didn't have to look completely foolish, only partly. You guys don't mind when I'm foolish though, do you? You can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh at? All right, so here it is in howlite crosses, and then this beautiful copper. It's got some crystals and then smaller copper. Just a nice clean piece. You can double wrap it as well. Given the white howlite, it kind of pops it off in terms of giving it a little bit of zip. And it's probably a 20, no, probably longer than that. Probably a 33 inch. I can, actually maybe we have it here. No, I don't have the inches on here. Take a look on the descriptives. It should be there, and if it's not, I'm going to guess it's around 33, and it has a chain that's adjustable by 2 to 3 inches as well, so it's got some leeway. But it'll go around twice, for sure. This is a gorgeous agate piece. We have bought a collection. We're really getting low on these, so I'm almost out of them. We had them in all kinds of lapis and amethyst and agate and a couple of other colors, but I love the texture. of them. Anybody can wear it. The tech, really just great stone design in that. And it's kind of in a, I would say it's a taupe with a lift of a golden colored taupe. It's got white in it. And kind of a little bit of an undertone of a deep kind of sage green. So very pretty piece, gonna kind of fit anyone, has some weight, that's total stone. And it's in a stretch, so it'll fit over anybody's wrist. It'll go up to an 8, 8.5, and actually look really beautiful. It's a nice piece. I, of course, would layer it with something. Here, we'll just put it on there. All right. Okay, middies. We had a great pair of middies last week that were blue. Look at these pinks. How sweet are these? These are made by a local artist or seamstress. She's phenomenal. She takes old wool sweaters and cuts them, and then she does a really soft fleece lining. Super soft. For our Iowa tundra weather, they're perfect. And these are sweet because they're pink and orange, brown and a tan, and then she always does a little sweet button detail. So just very, very well made and nice. These would be a great gift or a great gift to self. I like wearing a midi, especially colored, the colored fun ones with like a great sweater and then a scarf and pull a little bit of a pink in, and you got a really, really sweet outfit. So it might be the pink you might not wear every day. Maybe you will. Maybe you have a, you know, kind of a taupe colored coat and it would be perfect. But if you didn't, I have a couple pairs of my mittens and gloves that are really odd colors, but cool. And I'll wear them just with certain outfits and it just pops the whole outfit. So for a very minimal look, you get this beautiful put together outerwear piece. And certainly in the winter, in our part of the woods, part of the country, in the tundra, your coat is a staple. It is very much a staple. It actually was a staple, starting to be a staple already. And are you loving the sweet little tails? So here is a red fox. So we did a black last week, and here's a red fox tail. And this one, let's see how I did this. You can hook on, this goes behind here. You can hook on here, and then this leather, this is all hand cut leather fringe, and a lot of it, really long. I mean, quite beautiful. This would be great on a Louis Vuitton bag, any of your big bags. It's going to be really a sweet look. You'd use it as a keychain. You'll never lose your keys as this. And then we did a little bit of a turquoise embellishment that's wire wrapped onto here, and just a really sweet piece. Very, very fun. Okay. Running horse mugs. We still have a few left, hardly any. They're beautiful. This is the sage green and brown. We have some more coming in, hopefully. I have the order in, but my first big order that I did with this great artist took me a year to get. So I have my fingers crossed, but I am not overthinking it at this point. So here's what we have in the beautiful sage green and brown. Great piece. These have been a hit. Now this one is a 14-inch. We could get potentially an extender. We have extenders you can add on to it. There's a cost to it, but we can do that. I think we have some upstairs that I could quote you prices on if you happen to win this. This has some beautiful Navajo pearls. We have this is an in-house design. We're doing a whole choker collection of Navajo pearls, turquoise, spiny oyster, a whole design element that's really very, very fun. Look at this stone. You love that stone. I do. It's got the brown, almost that, it's not cognac, it's, I'm not sure what color. Whiskey? It's kind of a whiskey color. Whiskey and turquoise. And then these are like a saucer bead that are beautiful. They just give a different kind of a texture versus, you know, I see a lot of them in the market are like one bead size. Bores me to tears. So we don't want anything that's, you know, completely predictable if it's production. So we hand do every single one of these. Most of them are different. We might replicate once in a while. Sterling closure that's got a little bit of a hammered look to it. Again, this one is a 14-inch, so it's going to fit. I'm not going to be able to show you very easily because I have a turtleneck in because it's cold today. There we go. Like so. If you have an extender, then you can pop it down and give it some leeway down into this area here, which is nice too. At the show this past weekend, these were a hit. We had a bunch of them with us there, and they went, actually you might have seen the pictures where I did pictures with clients that were at the show, and several of them have the chokers on. But really, really beautiful. So that's a fun offering on this auction. And then the bar necklace. This is a little longer than a total choker. It's probably going to hit, you know, right down in here. More of a 15, probably a 16 inch, 15 inch maybe, to 16 possibly. And then you have this much in leeway. So you can go shorter, or you can go all the way out to the edge. There's a little bit more length you can do, about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches of leeway. But this is a great sweet piece. Again, great gift idea, or just kind of a fun, awesome piece, just real simple at your neckline. Turquoise is going to pop for you. Little turquoise here, little turquoise here. You're good to go. Turquoise, turquoise, turquoise. And a turquoise wallet. It's a Juan Antonio. It's a tooled one, and with the turquoise in the middle, and then this beautiful cognac color around the edge. We've sold a bunch of this wallet. It's awesome. There's a little snap closure, a zipper closure, and then 2 inserts for credit cards and or driver's license. So just a nice sweet piece. Pop in your bag. You can carry it into the grocery store. Pop it into a big coat pocket, like in our coats. It fits in our beautiful Southwestern style Aztec coats. It fits in that pocket nicely. I don't know how Cindy gets it to stay on the shelf here. Oh, there we go, maybe I got it. She always puts everything here, and I'm like, I don't know if I can get it back in that place to stay there. Okay, this is a fun neck piece. Has a really beautiful gold tone, but it's not even gold. It's more, let's see if the picture will. So I want to just describe the color. It's a druzy stone, and it's bezeled in sterling, and it's a green amethyst, and then sterling up here as well. I like this piece high polished, and we polish it up a bit. It could even be a little bit shinier, but really just kind of a, I would say not a gold tone to this, but more of a pewter. Okay, more of a pewter druzy. Very pretty. Let's see if I can give you, if I come closer. I don't know if that helps or deters. Sometimes it's hard to get lighting here. Look on the picture. Cindy always does a nice close-up of it. It'll be spot on. Okay. And we have a little set, a little fun set today in our little stretch bracelets, which are awesome. These are great little pieces just to throw on. Nice fall colors in greens, coppers, and golds. It's got some vintage glass beads, turquoise, some sweet little metal elements, and then 2 pearls on the earring to match. So that's kind of a real pretty color set. Be pretty even with, look at the greens and the copper here. So it'd be a nice set here. And those earrings you could wear with so many things. Probably kind of anything. This is a great set. This is one of our single strand leathers. Has the buckle adjustment, so it's going to fit from anywhere from a 6, 6.5 on up to an 8. And then, whoop, and then we've done copper and turquoise drop earrings. We've done some like this before, and it's just a great design. We love this design. And here you can see the combination of the colors together. Kind of. Here we go. That's better. That's a sweet set. Anybody can wear that. That's like, this bracelet that I wear is that leather, and I love it. I wear it every day. I like how it breaks in. I like that spot of, I use pyrite on mine, but that spot of color at the wrist is just a nice accent that kind of fills in with some other pieces. Here's one of our, this is vintage Louis Vuitton fabric that we have cut and put into a great cuff. It's got the big brass spots, and it's got cowhide here, and then it has a kind of a deep, deep, there you go, you can see the color. Reddish brown, not brown really, brick. Oh, it's just a cool color. It's what's called a pull-up leather. So the more you squeeze it, touch it, fiddle with it, it changes color. And of course that gets very soft. So it's the Louis Vuitton star. Okay, it's not the LV, but the little star element, and that is original. It's real. It's not a fake. It was original bag. We bought a bag that was ripped and torn on the inside, and we repurposed it. We did it with hats, and we did some other things too. And we have a couple of the bracelets left is all, just a few. All right, this is another cuff from my private cuff collection, not my private, but that I design. It's a beautiful turquoise stone here in the middle, but it's a brown turquoise. So this is actually a stone that's devoid of copper. which really sounds funny because it has copper influence, but it's devoid of copper in a turquoise vein, same makeup, but doesn't have the turquoise color because it's devoid of copper. So really kind of cool. I love the brown turquoise piece, it's beautiful. And then I flanked it with two turquoise stones. Just a nice simple piece, and in the green tone, olive green, in a 4-strand. And let's see from down here, see that show. Oops, I'm caught. Here is a beautiful, very, very pretty set of turquoise earrings. Very nice in a post. Let's go here for color. It's a green stone. The detail on the actual sterling is awesome. So it's got all of this beautiful cut in. That's all hand work. That's not easy. I've done a tiny bit of sterling in my life at a jewelry design class years and years and years ago. It's hard. It took me weeks just to get what I got, and I didn't get anything near this. So I'm a designer, but not in this kind of a realm. But I love the color in this. It's got the green, the brown. Look how beautiful it even is with this shawl. Are you loving this shawl? I am loving it, actually. Everything fall right now feels good. Okay, let's do this piece. This is kind of a favorite. I love this one. I have lots of favorites, so you all know that by now. I wouldn't buy it if I didn't love it. Let's put it that way. So this is like would be what's called a naja, which is off the bottom. Typically, you'd see it on a large-scale squash traditionally, and it's the piece off of the bottom. But this is one that has its own bail, so you can put it on any size of Navajo pearl or neck piece. You could put turquoise through here and do a turquoise necklace up. Right here, you could even drop it clear down onto a bottom one. But a really, really lovely stone. Look at that work. Absolutely stunning. The weight on it is solid. It's a good amount of sterling before sterling went up. So it's got a nice price on it too as well. And the buy now if you're interested in it. And native made. We bought it right from the maker. Very pretty. I love the clean lines of this. This line here that goes up and down the 3 spires. Very pretty. And with the scarf back here, can you see that? You can, yes. So this is, it's stained glass colors in dyed felted wool. And a local artist made this. It's a beautiful scarf. I better just bring it down so you can understand it. We then added Tibetan curly lamb to it. And it's in a triangle design. But how fun is that? Now here, let's do this. It's a little bit of contrast with this piece. Even though this one feels really nice on. So, here we go. How fun is that? This is a great little piece off of the top of like a black sweater, black coat, black top, or if you want to get into the stained glass and gemstone colors. It really is an exquisite piece of art. Very, very nice. You could play around with it. You could do a pin here. Would be awesome. One of those brooch pins would be kind of fun. You might be able to, let's just test it. You might be able to do, okay, you might even be able to do some of that. Would be kind of fun. I think I like it down better though. And I think I would love it pinned. Would be awesome. You could even do it as like a shawl on a beautiful black dress, even to some kind of a, more of an upscale, elegant kind of an event. It would be a really beautiful statement piece. Ta-da! Love that. And then in the back is a gorgeous rug. It's like a, this sometimes doesn't go so well, so bear with me here. Stay. Okay, can you see that? You can. This one, we've actually had it in inventory quite a long time because we've used it as a prop. But it's got navy blue, kind of brick reds, a little bit of rust tone, green, off-white, black, light tan brown, and it's all a beautiful woven black, not black, wool rug. And let me just see if this one is signed. It might be. It's not signed by any particular artist, but it is a hand done beautiful rug. Very, very nice. So that's a gorgeous piece. And we have a swimming, our Atta Girl bag collection. This is a classic, wonderful one with the beautiful dorsal stripe and the cowhide. It's a pocket here for your phone. If my phone wasn't in use, I'd pop it in and show you, but my big phone with my big cover fits right in there. There's a zipper on top so that you can put valuables, money, your keys, and quite a deep pocket. This is our medium-sized bag. And then we've layered it with a pure black leather one. So you could use the black leather one on its own, you could use this one on its own, or you can wear them together. And what you do, you can just pop them on and off. The hardware is convertible. It pops in here and like so. How brilliant is that? We love that. And then you can wear it as a shoulder bag, crossbody, or you can wear it as a hipster and put it around your wrist because the buckle here will allow you to adjust it. And that's our Stone Feather Road design. Beautiful bag. Okay, I think I got everything there. I have 3 more rings to show you, and then we wrap it. So, let's do it. Okay, this will be the easiest. There is the beautiful, this is a retired coin. So, and it's 1951. If you have anybody who is 1951 relevant, could be a birthday, it could be a special point in time for some memory or something, or it could just be a fun running horse that has an older date to it that gives it some really nice value. This is all bezeled in sterling, and it is a, I don't know what size, you'll have to check on the details. They can always be made smaller or bigger. If you have a jeweler who works on sterling or gold, they can make that adjustment. This one is an all sterling ring. It's a native made ring. Real clean, just very simple, very, very nice piece. Probably would be, see how pretty it is on the finger. It'd be best on here or here. My hands are too big though. So let's go back here. And then this one, I totally love. It's a vintage piece. Look how gorgeous the stone is on that and how it's aged beautifully, and the patina in the background. Very, very nice. Lots of just sweet detail work, and just a really, really nice piece. So 3 fun rings to add into the fun. All right, that's it. It's the wrap for the auction. The auction, as I said, go to the auction. Go to our website right now. The link, I included the link up in the intro, and you can go to the link and enter. You got it. I think what it asks for is name and email, maybe phone number. It doesn't ask for credit card information. And then once you hit enter, it will send a confirmation to your email address. You're going to have to go to your email address and say, yes, that's me. And it'll say you're registered. Then you got to go back to our website and sign back in, okay? A little bit of a process, and if you're on a mobile device on your phone, keep scrolling down. There might be a little box, tiny box that you have to check that says accept somewhere in there too. And then once you have a username and a password, of course, save that so you can get in at any time, because that will be from now to the next 5 or 10 years. That'll be your username and your password. And you can get in at any time and check an auction or bid or whatever it is that you want to do on the site. And it can be very fun. There's a lot of great buys that people are getting on the auction, which I'm happy for. But we need some more bidders, we really do, to continue to do the auction. We're going to have some more bidders. For now, we're going to continue on the weekly and hoping that we kind of kick it back up a bit. And then until further notice, that's our plan. And hopefully we'll just keep on doing weekly because I know there's a bunch of you that love it. So if you have any questions, call us. Anything else we have going on this week? Kind of a light week for us. We're going to show you probably a few new things. You might have seen some new things on the show this last week. And if you didn't see the video that we did of the new mobile store on wheels, so Stone Feather Road on wheels. It's a lot of fun. We're going to be heading to, I think, tentatively, to Oklahoma City in November. So if you're anywhere near Oklahoma City, we'll be in your area for about 3 weeks. Long show. And long show. We'll be home for a week, and then we'll be headed to Texas to the National Finals Rodeo Show, we hope, down in Fort Worth area. So that's our plan through month end. October is going to be a designing month, and we're getting ready. Plus, we're open on Fridays and Saturdays and by appointment. If you want to come in the back door and we're here, you can come on in. We're shooting video, and we're doing pricing on new stuff coming in, and doing design work for the next 4 to 5 weeks. So that's the plan. Those of you that I saw this weekend, thank you. We had much fun. And if you're just joining us for the first time, you're going to find a lot of fun in this auction. I hope you will anyway. I hope we won't disappoint you on that. I always think they're fun items. I usually pull the collection. Since Bella's back in school, Bella used to pull it, but I've been doing it, and we're pulling some really just sweet pieces out of the collection. It's not the big stuff. We carry all of that on our website, and the Back Road Treasure stuff that has run through our Back Road Treasure, which is a great jewelry collection that we have been doing on a regular basis. If you go to the top of the website on the navigation bar at Stone Feather Road, you'll see Back Road Treasures is up there as well. And you can go look at all those pieces. So most of the store, I'm going to say 80%, Cindy will probably tag in here and say, no, it's more, Paula, or maybe a little less, but about 80% of our entire store, maybe even 90%, is online. So you can shop us online. It's not nearly as fun as if you're in person, because then I am in person yakking at you and showing you how to wear that belt, making sure we get the right one to match your color and all that. We can still do that virtually. We FaceTime with a lot of clients throughout the week, and that's, again, on Monday through Thursdays. A lot of times that's what we're doing. We're sending pictures back and forth and working with individuals across the country that span from California to New York on pieces that they're interested in or looking for. And that's what we do. So thanks for joining us. We appreciate all the support. You can help us out by sharing any of our posts that we put on. We have lots of posts, either on Stone Feather Roadsters, which is what we're on right now. We always post this on over to Stone Feather Road as well. We're on Instagram also. And then, of course, our website. And our website is our virtual store to you. So enjoy perusing with your fingers and your eyes through lots of really beautiful, fun things there as well. Have an awesome week, and thank you. Peace and light, friends.